Hey guys, okay, so the first choker I'm going to show you guys how to make is this classic and simple one. I've been seeing these a ton recently, but I do have some tips and tricks on how to make them, so here's what you'll need. Okay, let's put it all together. The first step you're going to do is measure your neck with the ribbon, so I'm just placing it around my neck and marking it with my finger at the length that I want it to be. Then you're just going to cut it to the length that you marked with your finger. Mine was about 12 inches, but just a tip, it's better for the ribbon to be shorter because the chain will adjust it for you. So next you're going to take your ribbon clamp, and I found these at Michael's or any bead store, and you're going to use your pliers to press down onto the ribbon clamp and make sure it's tight so that the ribbon doesn't move. Now you're going to take a jump ring, and don't forget the perfect way to open a jump ring is up and down instead of opening it wider. And you're going to place your lobster clasp on this jump ring and attach the jump ring to the ribbon clamp. It's really easy. It looks kind of complicated, but don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. And I'm also doing the same thing with the jump ring and the chain, and this chain will make it so that you can adjust the choker to the tightness that you want it on around your neck. If you do want to take it a step further, you can puncture a hole in your choker with a jump ring, and then this is like an easy way to customize your choker. You can switch out the charms for whatever you want. I've been seeing a lot of people wearing chokers with these charms, and yeah, it's super easy to make. And that's all it takes to make this simple choker. I've been seeing these being sold for like 20 bucks, but all you need is less than $5. So the next choker I'm going to show you guys how to make is my favorite. It's this boho and festival inspired wrap choker. I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. So here's what you'll need. Not that crazy. It's just some simple suede cord and a couple of beads. So the first thing you're going to do again is measure the suede cord to be the length that you want it. For this, it's better for you to see the way that you would wrap it and then cut it to length. But when you're cutting it, make sure you cut the suede cord at an angle so you have this little pointy edge to thread the beads through. So I'm doing that to both ends. Next, I'm taking this little silver bead and I'm threading it onto the suede cord. It will take a little bit of coaxing, but you'll get it on, and it's good because it stays on the suede cord easily. Next, thread a jump ring onto the suede cord as well. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have the bead and then the jump ring. So what you're going to do now is tie a knot around the jump ring so that the jump ring is in the loop of the knot. You can kind of see what I'm doing here, but make sure you tie it as tight as possible and then cut off the excess. So now you should have this jump ring attached to the end of your suede cord. You can open it up, again, do it vertically, not side to side, and you can put whatever pendant bead you want. I did this little feather. I got it so inexpensive, less than $2 for like a pack of 10. And this is what you should have, this little cool ornament at the end of your suede cord. And I'm going to use clear nail polish to seal in that little knot just because I don't want it to be undone, so this is just a good cautionary step to take. So that's it for this choker. I am obsessed with the way it turns out. I've been wearing it every day, and I've been seeing these being sold for like $30, and mine looks just as cute. The last choker I'm going to show you guys how to make is this one with the charm in the center. It's kind of similar to the first one, but it is different in the way that you make it. I do have some tips for you, but I think this looks so unique, and here's what you'll need to make it. The only kind of out of ordinary thing you'll need is a decorative charm, but I just used an old necklace. So I'm using elastic for this one just because that's all I had, but you can use whatever material you want. And you're going to measure around your neck, but this time leave a little more space, so make it shorter than the actual length of your neck, circumference of your neck. So now I'm using hot glue to fold back the edges of the elastic. This is just going to make it so that there's no raw edges, and you should have this sort of loop thing, and I'm doing this on both sides of the elastic band. Okay, so again, I used an old necklace that I had, and side note, I actually did make another choker using the chain that this necklace had, so just have fun with it when you're making these chokers. So I'm using this little charm that's in the center of the necklace that I have, and I'm detaching the jump rings that were holding it together. So this is what I have. Doesn't have to be the exact same as mine, but all you really need is a charm that has a hole on both sides. So next you're going to cut the elastic in half, so you should have two pieces of fabric that have a loop on one end and raw edge on the other, and this is how it's going to be laid out. It should be raw edge, loop, jump ring, charm, jump ring, loop, and then raw edge. So on the loop side of one of the fabrics, I'm puncturing a hole using my pliers, and then I'm going to place my jump ring through this hole so that I have something to put my charm onto. And then once the charm is on, I'm going to close the jump ring, making sure that it's super tight, and I'm going to do the same on the other side so that I can attach the charm to both ends of the choker. To finish off the raw edges of the choker, I'm doing the same as the first choker, and I'm clamping down on these ribbon clamps so that I can attach the jump ring with the lobster clasp, as well as the jump ring with the chain, and this is just to make it adjustable for your neck. And now this choker is complete. I think this one's so cool and unique, and you can definitely change it up depending on what charms you find. Just have fun with it. Okay, that's all for this video. Chokers have been my favorite trend this season, and I wanted to show you guys some affordable options for you to make them. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more DIYs down below, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!